Hey boys and girls, so some of you, actually all of you, have had a paper just like this come home in your folder last week, and then you're also going to be getting another one this week. And it's got some tracing lines. And what do you think we do with tracing lines? That's right, we write. And your name was on the top of your paper so you could work on tracing it, but then you could also see how to make your letters stay between top line, bottom line, or middle line, bottom line. Finger space, finger space. This is how we write. This is how we write all day long. All day long. So, I just wanted to practice with you today to make sure that you're using your paper at home, because this is really important for those of you going to kindergarten and for those of you coming to preschool. If you have learned how to write your name, do it without tracing lines, but make sure you're practicing writing it very neatly. You're leaving space between each letter so that everybody can read. And if you get really good at your name, you can practice writing your letters and your numbers. So I'm today going to practice writing my name. I don't need my tracing line, so I'm going to put my yellow marker away. I'm going to get my finger or my pencil ready. Now remember, the tip we write with, pinch it, lean it, and bring your finger around. So we want to make sure we're holding our pencils correctly. So let's get started. I'm going to turn my screen so you can see. All right. Now, I'm going to make my lines a little bolder so you can see. My song talks about top line, bottom line, middle line, down. So I want to make sure that when I'm writing my letters, I'm touching the right lines. So watch Miss Nikki as I get ready to write my name. You ready? Here we go. Top line, bottom line. Top line, bottom line. Do you see how I made my N? My name starts with a capital N because remember, all important words have a capital letter. And I used my lines to make sure that they touch and they stay in there neatly. Now, let's keep going. My letter I is lowercase, and he doesn't touch the top line. Let's see my little I. Gonna keep going. K. I have two K's in my name. K and another I. Now, if you'll notice on my sheet, my letters are close together, but they're not right on top of each other, because if our letters were on top of each other, you wouldn't be able to read your name. I took my time. I stayed in my tracing lines. You have lots of lines on your paper, so make sure at home that you're practicing over and over and over again. Send it back to school. We would love to see it. So, say you've learned all your letters. Now, I'm going to practice writing my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's very important with our numbers too that we also stay within the lines and we write very neat and take our time so we can read them. All right, boys and girls. So again, you each have one of these papers in your folder. Make sure you get it out at home. I used a pencil. If you don't have pencils at home, you can use crowns, markers, whatever you have, colored pencils. If you need to trace, ask your grown-up to use a yellow or an orange marker to make you some tracing lines, and practice writing your name. Bye, boys and girls.